There we go. All right. We're all set here. Got all my stuff ready. Ooh, actually, I'll be right back 1 minute. Just about set, guys. Got everything set up there. Cool. Be back 1 more second, okay? Gotta make sure we got everything set. I always feel so silly carrying this. There we go. Whew. All right, I got my pre-class workout in. That thing's got some weight to it. Anybody's in? Hope you guys are having a good day so far. A nice quick drink of water there. Hey Finn, how are you doing? Good to hear, good to hear. It's been a good day here too. There we go. Whew. Make sure we're all set up. Oh yeah, we still got about 5 minutes here according to karate time. 4 minutes or so according to my time here. Ooh, Jack's here too. Cool. I had a lot of fun earlier with the private lesson today, Jack. That was a blast. For anybody else who's interested in private lessons, we're having them weekly, both with the option online and then also option in person. So let me link this here. Where would this link be? Share. Here we go. Right there. So if anyone's interested in private lessons, that link should take you to our Google Sheet. Yep, there we go. Cool. And all you do is you right click, hit comment. If you comment your name, and if you can write down online or in person, it gives you the ability to reserve a spot there for a private lesson. But they're pretty fun to do. You can do either the online option where we use Discord's voice and video feature, or if you wanted to do in-person ones, we do have, I guess I couldn't show you right now because it's right behind you guys over there, but the belt room in the school's got a couple of rings set up that you could do a private lesson in. Give it a little bit of time and Finn will be there. He works hard. Sorry, I think the AC is hitting right on the phone. So let me turn that down a little bit. Hopefully you guys can still hear me, and I think the wind tunnel sound will be a little lower. But it's working hard today. Last I checked, it was like 97 out, but I haven't been outside in the last 4 hours. Yeah, 2:15-ish hours, yeah. The cool thing with the private lessons too, you can, of course, you can earn tips to those, right? So if someone wanted to do that instead of submit a video for tip testing weeks, right? Awesome option for it. That there, and those over there. Woo. Got a whole bunch of knee smashes coming up for the Tigers class today. After that, I'm excited to go out with the kids, team and adult class, some really fun pinions, and also some Muay Thai. Been working on 2 different things, elbows and hooks, depending on the student's rank. A couple stretches here. See, let's make sure that everything on Discord side is okay. Yep, looks like it. That always makes my computer lag a little bit. Oh, we're looking good. We got about a minute here till we start. Hopefully everybody is ready. Do you guys have some space around you? Making sure it's safe to train on. There we go. Gotta get the belt tied just right. Back to wearing it 6 hours a day, right? And 5-6 days a week. You gotta have it just right, otherwise it just doesn't feel right. All right, so again, make sure that you've got about a 5 foot by 5 foot square around you so that you can train safely. Hopefully you guys have been drinking water through the day, especially, man, this week's a hot one, huh? Make sure you're drinking a little bit of water throughout the day. And with that area around you, make sure there's nothing on the ground that you might trip on. Make sure that there's nothing you're gonna bump into. You wanna do everything you can to make sure that you are as safe as you can be, okay? So, it looks like it is time to get started. So, if you are here, you are ready, and let's get this class going. Ready, let's come attention. How do you guys feel today? Awesome, sir, let's bow. We've got the up-down sprint drill. Sorry, it sounds like something's falling in the school somewhere. We got the up-down sprint drill. All right, we're jogging in place. If I say up, you're gonna jump up, and your goal is to land as softly as you can. So I would jump here and try and land nice and soft, right? If you can't jump in your house, that's okay. You can always substitute just a down, right? If I say down, it's just like I did there. Bend the knees, touch the ground, make sure you're still standing up, and then you can start jogging again, all right? So, final one, right? Sprint. Get those feet moving nice and quick. Keep the hands up too, and then when I say jog, we'll go right back to jogging, all right? And down, and up, and up, and down. All right, remember that goal with up is not to land flat-footed, right? If I land and I stomp into the ground, that's not gonna feel good for me, and it doesn't work my muscles as much. If I wanna get a little stronger, I'm gonna use my muscles land on the balls of my feet here, and I can use that to cushion my fall as I land. And down. And sprint. Get those feet moving quick. And jog. And sprint. How fast can they go? And jog. And up, down. And down, up. Excellent. Let's keep it going. Ready? Up, down, up. That's 3 in a row. And down, down, down. Touch. Up, back down. And one more time. There we go. And up, up, up. And sprint. How fast can those feet go? And jog. Whew, there we go. All right, last one I want you guys to do. When I say sprint, you're going 10 seconds as fast as you can, all right? On your marks, get set, sprint. As fast as you can, keep those feet moving, keep those feet moving. 5 seconds in, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. Whew. Nice work, everyone who is joining us today. Come on, make sure you take a knee or sit down crisscross. I want to talk about the word of this week or of this module. So, for Tigers here, we're talking about fitness. And a big part of fitness is to exercise, right? Kind of like we're just doing there, we're getting our heart rate up, right? That's some good exercise for us. Because the goal is to help our body stay healthy, right? So, a whole bunch of different ways we can exercise. We can do things like we just did in class, up, down, sprint drill. We can do jumping jacks. We can play games like tag when we're running with friends, baseball, basketball, soccer, swimming, gymnastics, all great ways. Maybe I go for a walk with my family, right? That can be a good exercise too. Maybe I just wanted to go for a run. I've been doing a lot of that over the shelter in place. Doing these different exercises to help keep our body healthy. We've got a couple more we're gonna do too, where it's more like strength training, right? If I'm doing push-ups, that's helping my muscles grow a little bit. If I'm doing crunches, getting my abs stronger. If I do squats, right, hey, that's gonna get my legs stronger too, and those are pretty important. We use our legs to go everywhere. So, getting a lot of exercise in, really great for us. We'll talk about the other end of this in just a little bit. But first, let's do some exercises here. The first one, I wanna do some crunches. So for crunches, we're gonna have to make sure again that we've got a safe spot on the ground, okay? So, make sure you look behind you. Safe spot where you can lay down. I'm gonna keep my feet flat on the floor like this, and I'm gonna keep my knees up in the air. For the crunch, I'm gonna bring my shoulder blades, the top of my back here, right behind my shoulders, up off the ground, and then I lay back down. Up, and lay back down, right? If you had something you could hold to, maybe, I've got a focus pad here, and you wanted to go a little more challenging, you can do a crunch, but you're gonna go all the way up, making a sit-up, reach up as high as you can, and then back down. Reach up high, and back down. Either way, let's go 30 seconds. On your marks. Good, set, and let's go. Oh, make sure I can see my second hand over there. I don't want to give you guys any Sifu seconds. Sifu seconds has a fun history to it. I remember being in black belt class way long ago. Had to be like 19 years now, cool, right? And the instructor would say 45 seconds of push-ups, but someone, of course, called. They had to answer the phone, and those 45 seconds ended up being like 10 minutes. Oh, those are some Sifu seconds. And break. Ooh, look at that, right on the 30-second mark. Woo. All right, next one. We've got some push-ups to do. Now, push-ups, there's a couple different ways. And if you guys have been in class with me recently, you noticed I don't have the strongest wrist right now. It's been bugging me. So, I'm going to use these to make sure my wrist stays straight. But, a couple ways that you can do push-ups. You can either start on the ground like this, laying down, making sure that your toes are on the ground, and you're gonna push yourself up, and then lay back down. Another way you can do it, a little bit more challenging, is you start up in the air, go down, don't let your body touch, and then go right back up. Down, back up. Not letting your legs or not letting your chest touch the ground at all. Final version, you have your knees on the ground, right here, and then you're gonna go down and back up. That way, you're pushing a little bit less weight. Is a good practice for us. We'll go 30 seconds of these two. Ready? On your marks, get set, and go. Down, back up. This is the version I'm gonna do. You get to pick whichever version you want. Make sure you're doing your best ones. We are halfway through, guys. Keep it going. Oh, 10 seconds left. This is going by pretty fast. How much? Ooh, 5 seconds. Keep going. 2, 1, and break. Awesome. I'm going to put these away. Next up, we've got some squats to do. The squats, remember, we're going to bring our feet apart. I'm going to keep my feet flat on the ground. I'm going to bend my knees. Then I'm going to stand right back up. Making sure my feet stay flat and making sure I keep good posture. That's not a good squat, right? See how I was leaning forward? That's not good. Bend the knees, stay standing tall, and stand back up. 30 seconds of these ones on your marks. Get set, and go. Oh man, starting with the second hand on the 9 over there. I've got the clock right behind the camera, so Every time I do a squat, I lose vision of it. Oh, there it is. All right, we're over halfway, everyone. Keep these squats going. 10 seconds left. If after class today you're thinking to yourself, Manoy Creek, those were too easy, I challenge you to do another minute after class. And break. There's our 30 seconds. Good work, guys. I'm gonna come back in. Let's talk about fitness a little bit more. So, all right, we talked earlier about a big part of fitness being exercising. And we're making sure we do that right now, right? By doing our push-ups, our crunches, our squats. All those are great exercises for us. We also did the up-down sprint drill earlier, right? Where, hey, I'm moving around and making sure that my heart rate goes up. That's really important. We got to keep that heart healthy. Now, there's one more area of this too, because just exercising isn't going to keep my body healthy. I need to make sure that I eat the right kinds of foods, right? I need to make sure I'm eating a lot of fruits and vegetables. I need to make sure I'm getting my proteins, making sure that I'm drinking water. Otherwise, it's going to be really tough to get through an entire exercise. Imagine if I was trying to do a karate class, but all that I ate for dinner and lunch and breakfast was like ice cream. Might taste good the first time, but then pretty fast, stomach ache, right? Not gonna feel great. I'm gonna be like halfway through my up-down sprint, and I'm like, oh, Manoy Creek, I can't do it anymore, right? Oh, too tired from it. If we eat healthier foods though, that helps keep us healthy, and it helps keep us strong. It helps our fitness levels go even higher. Extra bonus ones here that may not completely fall into that area of fitness, but I still think are really important to talk about. One of them, I know you guys have heard a lot of this recently, washing your hands, right? Making sure you get a nice long time to wash those hands. It can help keep our body healthy, right? So it's a really important thing to do. Another one that's not oftentimes talked about with fitness, but is just as important, is getting enough sleep. If I don't sleep enough, then the next day it's really hard to exercise. If I don't sleep enough, the next day I'm pretty cranky, I'm pretty upset. So we gotta make sure we're getting that sleep, we're eating healthy foods, washing our hands, exercising. All these things go into great fitness and making sure that we're as healthy as we can be. So, that is it for fitness, guys. And let's get into our karate move of this module, which is knee smash, or which are knee smashes. Let's stand up. Now, first thing to make sure we practice here is making sure that we can get our leg in the right spot for our knee smashes. I wanna test our balance. So when I say go, pick your knee up, and I don't mean like this, right? Oh, that's not very high. I'm gonna pick that knee up at least to my belt level. If you can go even higher, oh, even cooler. Ready? Hands up. Let's balance on one foot, bring that knee up. We're going 5 seconds. On your marks, get set, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and set it back down. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try the other leg now. Ready? Set and go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and set it back down. Oh, there we go. Let's see, if you want to try and go a little bit longer, let's see if we can do 10 seconds, all right? 10 seconds this time. Whew, this will be a long one. On your marks, get set, and go. 10, 9, 8. See if you can keep your hands up here. Ooh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. You can set it down. That's actually the first part of our knee smash, is we need to make sure that we can bring our knee up like that. Because that's actually called a knee strike if I just had my leg. So if I was using this bag over here, if all I did was bring my knee up, that's a knee strike. But for us, we're working on the knee smash. We need to smash something into our knee. So I'm gonna use this focus pad for a quick demonstration. I'm gonna do a lot of them without any kind of pad. I'm just using my hands. But if you've got a pad like this, or something your parents say is okay to practice knee smashes with, then hey, you could grab it and you can use it, okay? So, here's what I need to do extra. Instead of just bringing my knee up, I'm gonna hold this up, I'm gonna bring my knee up, and then I'm also gonna bring the shield down. If I face towards you guys, knee comes up, shield comes down. And see how it's right here on the top of my knee? I'm not bringing it over here. Oh, no, no, no. And I'm not kicking my leg out either. I want it in tight. Yeah, just like that, all right? So, let's try it. Without any shield, it would look like this. I'm in my race stance. I grab onto something imaginary right there. I'm gonna bring my knee up, my hands come down at the same time. And what I like to do, and if you listen carefully, you might be able to hear it. I'm gonna have my hands like this, and then when they go over my knee, they're gonna split apart. So it's almost like I'm hitting my leg as I do it, so it looks like this. And it sounds like this, ready? Oh, there we go, right? I imagine like I'm breaking my hands apart with my knee there. That's what I like to do. So let's practice together. When I say go, we'll bring our knee up, our hands down, we're gonna go right back to that ready stance. Here we go. Ready, set, and go. And go. Let's try the other leg. Oh yeah, ready, and go. And go. One more time, go. Ooh, nice. Now if I say go, we're gonna do 2. How many again? If you said 2, you got it right. We're doing 1 with each knee. We gotta make sure we're practicing on both sides, right? It's not enough to just practice one leg. Both sides, ready. On your marks, get set, go. 1 and 2. Back to that ready stance, and go. 1, 2, ready stance. One more time, go. 1, 2, back to that ready stance. Ooh, nice. All right, I wanna talk about one more thing, all right? Let's huddle up real quick. We had talked about fitness, right? We had talked about exercising. We talked about eating healthy foods, all about washing our hands, making sure we're drinking enough water through the day, getting a lot of sleep at the end of the day too, right? But there's one thing I want to talk about that doesn't have to do with fitness, but super important in karate. What is the most important word in karate? I want you guys to see if you remember. Starts with an R, starts with re, and ends with spect. Respect, right? Respect. Now with respect, it is the most important word in karate. Martial arts, karate begins and ends with respect. You guys probably remember at the very beginning of class, what do? We bow in. That's a sign of respect to our classmates. Right? At the very end of class, what do? We bow, right? If I'm in class, and we're not doing it right now because we've got our own spaces here, but in the future when we can again, if I had a teammate and we were practicing together, then hey, I would bow to them at the very beginning as a way to say, thank you. I'm going to be as safe as I can when we practice. I'm going to help you learn, and I'm going to be a good partner and showing respect. And our goal as karate students is not to just show respect in the school here, or if you're training right now with me, right? It's showing respect everywhere we go. Whether it's I'm on a walk and I'm making sure that I'm respectful to other people by wearing my mask, making sure that I keep 6 feet of distance between me and someone else that's going by me, right? That's me caring about the other people and showing respect to them, right? Or maybe it's in the future when I'm back in a basketball team and I'm showing respect to my teammates by being kind to them, sharing with them. Right? We're showing respect to everyone and everything we come in contact with. So that's what we do as martial artists. So let's get back to some knee smashes, guys. Let's stand up. Let's come on back here. Now, I've got this focus pad I'm going to use for a couple of my knee smashes here. If you've got something you want to use, awesome. If you don't, awesome. You get to use your hands too, right? Just doing like we did before. Ready? When I say go, we're going to do 1 knee smash. And then we go right back here. If I say go again, another knee smash. Only when I say go, you're going to do the knee smash. And then finally, of course, we're going to change directions every time. Ready? Sparring stance. And go. And go. Go. I'm practicing other legs too. And go. 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 One more. Go. Ooh, nice. Now, for this next one, I'm going to say go, and it's going to be 30 seconds. You're doing knee smash after knee smash after knee smash, okay? Now, there may be some times when I'm breaking, I'm coming to just tell you guys keep doing and changing some stuff up, but I want you going for all 30 seconds. Here we go. Knee smashes, whether you've got a shield or not. Remember that, the shield? Break the hands over that leg. On your marks. Get set. Go. Face another direction. Keep on going all by yourself here, making sure you're practicing at your best. Take this as black belt practice time. Black belts make sure they practice by themselves a lot. That way, they keep working on what they're doing. That way, they continue to get better and better. And we can practice like black belts even if we're not a black belt. Right? If we keep practicing like a black belt, one day we will be one, right? We keep working hard. We keep training. We're going to be a black belt. And break. There's our 30 seconds. Awesome. For this next one, I want it to be all you guys. It's going to be 20 seconds. I want you to do 4 jumping jacks and then 2 knee smashes. And then 4 more jumping jacks and then 2 knee smashes. 4 jumping jacks, 2 knee smashes, 4, 2, over and over. 4 jumping jacks, 2 knee smashes, as many times as you can, okay? Ready? On your marks. Get set again. 4 jumping jacks, then 2 knee smashes, and keep repeating it. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. And back to those jumping jacks. 2, 3, 4, and we smash. Keep on going, guys. Keep going. You're 10 seconds in. You've got less than 10 seconds left by this point. 4 jumping jacks, 2 knee smashes. Keep on going. 5, 4, hit turbo mode, 3, 2, 1, and break. Oh, very nice. Getting both exercise and knee smash practice in. That's awesome. Now, I've got another way we can practice this too. Another exercise to try out with it, okay? Let's say I've got my focus pad here. I'm gonna do a squat and then I'm gonna do 2 knee smashes. So it'll look like this. Ready? I squat down low and then 1 and 2, squat. 1, 2, squat. Oh, look at that. Boom. A way to practice my knee smashes and a great way to exercise. So if you didn't have a shield, squat down low, 1, 2, and squat. 1, 2, and squat. Oh, just like that, okay? So again, 20 seconds with this one. On your marks, get set, and go! Let's start. Right, squat down low, 2 knee smashes, squat, knee smash, knee smash, squat, knee smash, knee smash. Keep it going, guys. You're 10 seconds in, you got 10 seconds left. Keep it going, 5 seconds left, don't stop. 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. However many you got in, you're working hard. That's gonna get you better and better. So, with knee smashes, here's the big thing I want you guys to remember. Balance is very important for us, right? So we're practicing our balance as much as we can. And the second thing is that timing with our hands on our knees. To get the strongest knee smash I could possibly do, I can't just do my leg and then my hands. I can't do my hands and my leg. I want them to be timed together where they meet in the middle. So if you watch, my knee comes up and my hands come down at the exact same time. That way, I get the best practice I can, all right? So we're gonna go 30 last seconds of black belt practice time. Black belt practice time, meaning we're trying to practice like a black belt, do our very best knee smashes. Whether it's only knee smashes or if you wanted to do like the squat knee smash combination or the jumping jack knee smash combination we did, either one works, right? Or any of them. But either way, it's gonna be 30 seconds of black belt knee smashes. Ready? On your marks. Get set and go. I'm facing that direction. I'm turning around, keeping my sparring stance. Again, 30 seconds, we're halfway. Always going back to our sparring stance and our ready stance. There we go. We got 5 more seconds, guys. Keep it going. 3, 2, get 1 more in. And break. There we go, everybody. That was some rockin' knee smashes there. Man, it's fun. All right, guys. So I have a couple things I would like to add in here before we do our Tiger Promise. Before we bow out of here, remind you guys that tip testing is next week, right? And we've got the updated schedule for tip testing. I'm not sure if you've heard about this. I'll put it in the announcements tonight or tomorrow as well. But with our classes in person starting back up again, we're gonna have tip testing be a little bit more structured, whether it's for the online platform here. For online tip testing, you can either submit your video or do your private lesson. And those can be during the first week of the module, like it is right now, during the second week of the module, like it'll be next week, or the week right after tip testing, I'll still accept some tips in. But as soon as we get into the next tip testing wave, then we can't make up any tip tests from the past here, okay? So if there's any ones you want to make up from previous sections, in this next week would be the best time to do it, because after that, I won't be able to go back to it, okay? There's something else I wanted to mention too, and I forgot. So, apologize about that. Oh yeah. Online, we also have the ability to do some in-person private lessons as well. Right now, the availability is the same as the online ones. If you go to that Google Sheet that I linked in the chat earlier, and you click on the link, then you can take that to our Google Sheet and sign up there. Make sure you go to the very bottom tab and choose the correct week. Right now we've got one for the week of June 21st and then one for next week of June 28th. Comment down the student's name and write down in person or online, and then you can come in for your private lesson or do it online through Discord. So if you guys have questions about that, let me know, but that's what we got going on right now. So let's come to attention. Tiger's Promise, right? Let's raise our hand. I want you guys to repeat after me. I promise to be a good person, to be a good person, to put knowledge in my mind, to put knowledge in my mind, to put honesty in my heart, to put honesty in my heart, to put strength in my body, to put strength in my body, and to make good friends, to make good friends. From attention, let's get our sharpest bow, guys. Thank you for joining me for the Tigers class today. We've got the all-rank class for kids, teens, adults coming up at 7 o'clock. So we got, about 20-ish minutes here until it starts. It was a blast today, guys. Hope to see you guys soon. Let's bow. Class dismissed. Nice work, guys. Give yourself a quick round of applause. Pat on the back. Good work there. If you guys have any questions about the online private lesson stuff or anything in general, let me know. I'm hanging around here until that next class starts, all right? You should get a nice drink of water. I've noticed we're in the mask all day with the teaching. I'm not hitting my same water schedule. I gotta make sure I'm getting a little bit more in the mornings. Thanks, everybody. I'm gonna have it muted for just a second here, okay? And I'll be right back. Let me unmute myself there too. There we go. Oh, it does get a little choppy. Whew. We got the class over there just wrapping up. This is what it looks like, I think. Can't quite see them over there, but I know that I just heard a door. So we got one person leaving at a time over there. I was surprised at how much the camera and the audio picks up here, but I'm not sure if you can quite hear those doors over there. It always surprises me, though. If anybody's here, we got about 18 minutes here until the all-rank kids class, teen and adult class start. Got some good exercises to do and some really fun pinions to do. Does look better as a... Oh, I think it does. There we go. Oop, there we go. We got to make this a little bit smaller. There we go. Got about 15 minutes now for anybody who's in here until the all-rank class starts. Some neck cracks there. Feels good though. Should be a blast today. I'm looking forward to this class, especially the warm-ups. Ooh, fun challenge one. The 30 crunches, 30 squats, and 30 push-ups. I can already tell it's going to be a challenge. Had a good workout earlier today. Good chunk of push-ups in and some press with the dumbbells. Some push-ups with the Tigers class. Get a couple more right now. Whew. Oh yeah, especially with hooks. I've had a blast with the Wave Masters with these for the last like 2 weeks. Just getting good practice of that body shot with the hook or fake the jab and come across. What are we at? About 13, 12 minutes here till we start, so we got a little bit of time. You ready for the class today? It was a blast with the private lesson earlier. Thanks for doing that. Step aside. Punch it all down. Power punch. Side kick. Making sure I've got all my hand techniques, all my pinions locked in for this coming class. Oh, yeah. Elbow smash. Good to hear, good to hear. Make sure you keep up that practice you've had earlier. I can tell what you've been practicing so far is getting you pretty good. Make sure you keep it up, so that's what helps keep us good, right? When we stop trying to get better, we stop being good. I'm wondering how my sparring is doing. Whoa. I know I haven't sparred in a while. It'll be a while until I do. But doing what I can. We're all set here. Got class starting up not too far away. Make sure everything's all right on you. Check in front here. Everything good with Discord? No messages? Nope. Come back to here and we're set. Cool. What are we looking at? Ooh, just over 10 minutes. Almost time. Be back again one more second here, right? There we go. Just under 10 minutes. Whew. I'm already Olive. And anybody else who's in here, I'm excited. We'll get some good pinion practice. minutes. It's coming up fast. What do we have? Ooh, I want to pull the bag out for a little bit here. Oh man, even just practicing jab crosses feels really good. I've been focusing as much as I can on getting this strike to go straight forward, straight back, right? To have no kind of like swing to it before or after if it like swings to the side there. So getting that boom, that precision. So I really like this one too. It can tell me really easily if my strike circles because it'll hit a different direction, right? If I hit here, you can tell going that way. And I think that looks a little different on screen. At the very least I can tell in person. Whew. Looking around 5 minutes until we start. 5 minutes. I'm just having some fun hitting the bag here or doing some shadow boxing. If anyone wants to join with that, it's a good time. Get a little warmed up. Boom. Woo. Hooks we've been working on, and also elbows. Elbow strikes were the other focus. That's for beginners and level ones. Elbow, oh yeah. Oh, there we go. A couple more in there. Oh, Finn, back again. Awesome. Ready for your class now. I like it. We got a level 1 rep here and level 3 rep as well. Getting some good pinion 1 and some good pinion 6 practice. You guys both had awesome pinions. I watched Finn, your pinion 6A was rocking on Olive earlier today with a pinion 1. Whew, it was looking really good. I can tell you guys have been putting in some work. Especially to learn those online too. That can be a challenge when you don't get that different angle view of the instructor, they can't come walk right up to you, right? But you guys putting in the work. I'm impressed. What are we at? About 3 minutes until we start. Ooh, it's coming up close here. Put these down right there. We're going to use those in a minute. Well, I guess in a couple minutes. If you guys have gloves you want to wear for the shadow boxing part when we're getting into the Muay Thai, it'd be a good idea to grab them now. If you don't have gloves, that's okay. You don't need them. Just fun to wear. Especially if you've got something that you're going to end up hitting. If you got some sort of bag. Hey, Suhela, good to have you here. You got some sort of bag you're going to hit. I always prefer to have gloves on. Has anybody here heard my story, my second degree test? About hitting the bags without gloves? If you haven't, it's a fun one. Well, I guess not really. I was on the classes earlier today, right? Since we have some in-person classes again, I've been mentioning to students over the last week, hey, bring gloves, right? Because we're going to be hitting these a lot. And it's soft, right? But it's not like you're hitting a pillow or some foam, right? It's got some oomph to it, and that's good because you get that feedback on it. But let's see, I tested for my 2nd degree black belt, like 2003, 4, something around there. Martial arts was much different. I had to hit the bag 400 times with each hand, and ended up, I don't think it's still there, they've kind of gone, but used to have some good scars on knuckles there from it. And so if you're ever hitting the bags a lot, get some gloves. Get some gloves. You can see a little, I don't think you can still see anything. Let's see this show up on there in this middle. No, it doesn't really. But had no skin on there for a while, and it would turn purple in the winter for a couple of years. Fun badge of honor, you know, as a martial artist. I was like, oh yeah, that was from my test. Manoy Jared, if anybody here remembers it, Shihan's looking through those. Manoy Jared, if anyone remembers him, tested with me and he had the same thing. But what's our time looking like? Ooh, we got about a minute here according to Karate Time. 1 minute according to Karate Time. I mentioned at the beginning of all the classes here, remember to have a little bit of space around you. If you can have like 5 feet by 5 feet, that's ideal, right? We probably aren't going past that, but if you got a little extra, even better. And just double check, make sure that stuff on the ground is, that you got nothing on the ground, right? That you're not gonna trip on anything. You're not gonna step on any Legos or no Hot Wheels car that you're gonna slip on. Make sure you're safe. Looks like we got Super Mario on here too. Awesome, good to have you, sir. Anybody else join that I missed? Let me know. And make sure you guys have been drinking water. Oh man, I haven't been outside for about 5 hours now or something like that, maybe a little less, but I remember it being pretty hot, and I only assumed that it got a little bit hotter as the time went on. So it's looking like it's time here, guys. 7 o'clock according to Karate Time. Let's get this thing started. We got some really fun pinions to do here, and we got some really fun Muay Thai to do as well. So let's come to attention. How do you guys feel today? Awesome, so let's bow. We've got up, down, sprint drill to start here. If that's something that you can join in with, awesome. If you need to change it up at all, you can. And then finally, if you need to vary it, if you need to change it up, jumping jacks could be a good option. If you want to do like just stepping ones too, that way there's no big jumps. If you wanted to do mountain climbers instead, just anything to get this heart rate up, all right? But up, down, sprint drill, everyone jog in place. Reminder on how this one works. If I say down, you're gonna bend the knees, touch the ground, stand back up. If I say up, jump up, try and land softly, and if you can't do that, right, if you can't do up at home, then you can always substitute sinking down, touching the ground, all right? And then finally, of course, with the sprint, you're gonna get your feet moving as fast as you can, and if I say jog, you're gonna get right back to jogging here. I'm gonna wave Super Angel's right outside there. He's getting ready for his class. All right, so ready, and up, and down, down, and sprint. Get those feet moving fast. Keep the feet moving and jog. And down, up, down, up. Excellent. Now, as you're jogging here, I mentioned before, but right, you don't have an instructor there with you, but I'm going to be giving 110%. I want you guys giving 110% too. If you're thinking to yourself, no one's going to know if I do 23 push-ups instead of 24, you're going to know, right? Don't do anything less than your best. Let's get them all in, all right? Let's see our best jumps, our best sprints, best stretches, everything, all right? Ready? And down. And up, down. Good. Trying to land as softly as you can. Down, up, down. Get into our guitar strum section here. Down, down, up, down. Up, down, there we go. And sprint. Those feet moving quick, and jog. Down, 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 up, down. Up, down. There we go. And up, down. And sprint. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. Or not break, jog. We gotta keep jogging. We can't stop like that. Now walk it a little bit. Shake the legs. Shake out the arms. And neck roll here. All right, student creed time here. Ready, guys? Ooh, Robert and Rihanna joining. Awesome. Good to have you guys back in here. Ready, set position. Student creed. Student creed, sir. Line 1. I pledge to develop myself in a positive manner. Line 2. I pledge to use what I learn in class constructively and defensively. Line 3. I pledge to foster friendships and contribute to my community. And back. Excellent. So, if you guys got a chance to watch the recorded class from earlier this week, we've got 30 push-ups. Yes, you can't quite see that. 30 push-ups, 30 crunches, and you guessed it, 30 squats. All right, so I'm gonna start with the push-ups here. You can break them up any way you want. If you want to do 15 push-ups, 15 crunches, 15 squats, and then go back to 15 more push-ups, you can do that. If you want to do 10 of each and just kind of cycle through them, you can do that too, right? But we're looking to get a total of 30 of each. 30 push-ups, 30 crunches, and 30 squats, all right? Again, I mentioned before, don't give anything less than your best here. Even if no one's watching you, right? You know what you've done and you know what you can do. Let's see our best. That's what I'm gonna give you guys, all right? So, I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna go the 30, 30, 30 route. So I'm gonna do 30 of them and then jump into the crunches and do 30 of those and then finish up with 30 squats, all right? But let's go here. On your marks, get set, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's my halfway point. 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 more. 6, 7, 28, 29, and 30. Woo! Oh, those are feeling good. Ooh, I'm gonna leave these over here. We might do a bonus thing in just a second. All right, I'm moving into the crunches next. If you were doing 15, 15, 15, and doing that way, keep it up. Keep working your best ones, all right? But I got crunches coming next. Everyone's walking by like, what is Manoy Cree doing in there all by himself yelling at the camera on this computer for? We got 30 of them. Ready? On your marks, get set, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember with these crunches, you don't have to go all the way up. It's getting those shoulder blades up off the ground. Ooh, I think that's 11. 14, 15. If anyone was counting my crunches and they know that I had my wrong number, I'm at 20, I think. Let me know. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. There we go. Talking about 30 crunches there. We got squats next. Oh yeah. 30 squats. Again, don't settle for less than your best, everybody. Push yourself. When you try and get a little bit better and a little bit better, that's when you see a lot of improvement over time. All right, got some squats to do here. Ready, and begin. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm third of the way there. 12, 13, 14. That's the halfway point. Happy halfway. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I've got 8 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and last one. Nice. There's my 30 of each. 30 push-ups, 30 crunches, 30 squats. If you guys are wrapped up, let me know. If you're still going, keep working hard, keep pushing yourself. Whew. Those get to you, huh? Especially like push-ups 25 to 30. Make sure a quick drink of water there. All right. If anybody's wrapped up, I'm gonna do a bonus one. I had a lot of fun as we went through shelter in place, and we're doing a whole bunch of indoor stuff here. I'm doing pike push-ups, and been challenged myself to get higher and higher up. So if you guys don't know what pike push-ups are kind of like doing, basically it's trying to mimic pushing something above your head. And so the idea would be, here's a regular push-up, and you don't have to do them on your knuckles. I'm doing them to keep my wrist healthier. That's a regular push-up. A pike push-up, you bring your feet in close, you push down, and then you push back up. So the idea is you're like pushing above your head. What you can do is either have that position like that, or if you've got something next to you can put your feet on, right? Think like base of a wave master here is a popular one at the school. Feet like that. But it's a little more of a challenge. I'm gonna put my feet up on the wave master here and try and do that. So if you guys want to join me for a little bit of challenge one, pike push-ups, do a couple of them. Or if you can get your feet up on something, go even higher, try that out, okay? So, again, right, what's the idea here? Try to push yourself, challenge yourself, become as much better as you can, all right? So, you test this out. Oh yeah, feet up high, going down, and back up. I'm gonna see if I can do 2. There we are. Oh man. Awesome. Let's jump into some stretching, everybody. Anybody else try and do some pike push-ups there? Like I said before, one of my favorite things. I've been doing them every couple of days, trying to push myself to get a little bit higher up on the bag, right? Because then you're pushing a little bit more of your whole body weight. All right, and a good stretch here. I know I got to do a butterfly stretch a little bit more. Been feeling this leg coming up a little bit higher. Let's go 1 foot out. Gonna reach for your toes. And then in a second, we're gonna go to the opposite side there, right? Who's that? Ooh, Sue Sarah in here. Oh, you tried them out. Awesome. It's good to have you in class, ma'am. Reaching, oh sweet. Let's go other leg. All right, everyone. So, in just a second, we'll be starting up the main curriculum, right? We've got a lot of different pinions to work on. Beginner and level 1 kids have been working on pinion number 1. Keep that stretch going for me. Beginners and level 1 kids have been working on pinion 1, part B. Level 2 kids, and then my beginning and intermediate teen and adult, been working on pinion 2, part B. And then finally, for advanced, for green belts and up, we've been working on pinion 6, part B. Black belts, we've been reviewing pinion 6 as well. With that said, as we practice, it's kind of more like a review module. Black belts, if you want to practice any pinion and review it, this is a good week for it, okay? Last stretch here, guys. Last stretch, 30 seconds. Pick your favorite one, whether it's one we just did or if there's another stretch that you really want to do. While we do that, the message of the week. Message of the week this week is success leaves clues. And I'll mention the same kind of thing that I mentioned in the recorded class, if you guys got a chance to watch that. Right? Anyone who's been successful at something didn't get there by accident. It wasn't like one day they woke up amazing. There's a lot of effort, there's a lot of time that goes into it. And when it takes someone that time to get to where they are, there's going to be a trail behind them of these clues as to how they got there. So my example is a basketball player because I loved playing basketball as a kid. I still love playing it now. I mentioned in the video too. I don't know if you guys know this about me. My left eye is not so great. I got lazy eye or amblyopia, and it just tracks really well so no one notices. Vision's not very good. I've heard anywhere from 20/60 to like 20/200 and almost legally blind in one that eye. But anyways, I love playing basketball, and there's a player named Larry Bird who was really well known for his ability to shoot the ball incredibly well, especially known for his threes, three-pointers, and then also for, until Curry come around, right, he's kind of blown everything out of the water, and his free throw percentage. I think there's only been 4 people in the history of the NBA who have shot a better free throw percentage over their career than he did. And I've heard so many different stories. There's he said he'd go to the courts before school, before high school every morning, and he would shoot 500 free throws, right? And the clue I'm getting from that is he's looking at repetition. He's looking at making sure that he's just getting the practice in. I also heard that every free throw he missed in a game, he would stay after the game and shoot 100 free throws, right? So if he had a really bad game and he went 6 of 10 somehow, and he missed 4 of them, he's going to shoot 400 after the game. And it's that level of dedication that led to him being such a great shooter in the game. So look to people who have been successful and think, what can I use from them? How did they get to where they are to allow myself to become better, right? Success leads to clues. Now, we got some opinions to do here. So we're going to keep the idea of, I'm going to start with the beginning level 1 curriculum. Everyone else, it's a great idea to practice with us so that you can start to review that, right? The more we review something, the better we get at it, the more it sticks in my mind. I don't remember opinion 1 because of learning it as a white belt. I remember because I practiced it yesterday, right? And then I practiced it probably 2 days before that, or even the day before, right? So keep on practicing, keep on practicing. Here we go. So for my level 1s and my beginners with opinion 1 part B, facing towards you, we had left off. Move number 5 was that upward cross block open hand. Now move number 6, downward cross block. 7, upward cross block. If you need help remembering which one's which, remember this rhyme, 6, pick up sticks, right? 6, you're going to pick up the sticks. Imagine there's a stick on the ground. I'd have to reach down and grab it, and I'd have to close the hands. That's how I remember the closed hand. 6. 7, heads up, 7 up. There's that game, right, where you put your head down and you got your thumb up, and then there are 7 people, and they come around. If they tapped your thumb, you put your thumb down, and at the very end you have to guess who it was. Heads up, 7 up. You got to have closed hand for that one. 7 up high. 8, side to side on your left side. Now, I'm facing you. I'm going to mirror you, so left hand, left side of the screen over here, even though it's technically my right hand. And then right side over here. So, left side, side to side. Move number 8, and one more for now. That right hand is going to chop off to the right side. When we're actually doing the pinion, it would actually be towards the front of the room, okay? So, we got 6, 7, 8, and 9. Beginners, level 1s, I want you guys to start practicing that, all right? If you know 10, go ahead and add that in. Now, my level 2s, my pinion 2 team, along with my beginners, my beginner, intermediate, teen, and adult, we've got moves 7 through 10 in pinion number 2. Now, I'm going to face towards the front here, and I'm going to come over to the side like this so you can see my upper body a little bit better as I go through these. Now, starting with 6. Here's the front of our room. The back of our room is that way. Left off with the right hand chopping to the back of the room. 7, side to side on our right side, which should also be the back of the room. Move number 8, our left leg, and I'm going to break this down, by the way, into just the footwork first and then the hand techniques after. For 8, left foot slides back. We do our side kick to the front of the room. I'm going to cross my legs over. And I know you can't see right now. I'll start farther forward. I go into regular horse stance. Again, here, left leg back, side kick, cross the legs, horse's stance. All right, adding the hand techniques, here's what it's going to look like. Take your hands and bring them up like this. Now bring one of them right above your stomach, right at the solar plexus there. That's a call that we got to check. And if I went this way, boom, flick the wrist, it's like a strike with the blade of my hand. Right? And I can go the other side too. I switch it. There's flip-flopping here, right? That's what I'm going to be doing in this move. So, imagine I've got this attacker to the front of the room. My side kick them. As I cross my legs, I've got my check to the back of the room. There's that other attacker behind me. Now, coming back, I'm going to scroll my hands over the top and finish in this regular check. All right? One more time. Side to side. Left leg, side kick, check, scroll. All right? So I want you guys to start working on that. Now, jumping into pinion 16. So that's my advanced students and my black belts. We left off last module on move number 9. So we're going to start from there. For moves 10, 11, 12, and 13, which we're going to start with, it's only the right leg that moves. All right? So let's get started here. Move number 9 was the spear to the throat. Again, front of the room, the red wall there. Move number 10, right foot steps forward, forward stance, elbow smash. I'm going to the corner with this one, all right? So, 10. For 11, right foot comes together. We're in our transition stance. It's going to slide to the front of the room in a horse stance, and I'm going to do a guided elbow strike. So, facing you guys here, the guided elbow, let's say I just did my elbow smash. It's going to slide like this until that hand is covering just my fist, right? Elbow smash, guided elbow. All right, so we add that in. We did 10, 11. Now move number 12, side to side on our left side. And my feet, I know it's a little hard to see, I'm just doing a cat stance, which you should remember from the end of pinion 1 as well as from pinion 2, okay? So we got 10, elbow smash, 11, strike to the front, 12, side to side, left side, and then finally for 13, the right foot steps again to the corner. Remember I mentioned right foot for all of these. U strike to the front right corner of the room. For a U strike, targeting to the throat and to the groin, and you want to make sure with the left hand on top that your hands are reaching the same distance. So you can see how they're about the same distance there. If I went like this, they're varying distances. This one would hit, imagine I'm hitting the Weightmaster here. That one would hit and this one wouldn't. That's what I want to do. I want to make sure I get that same range, okay? So, I want you guys practicing from 9, just 10, 11, 12, and 13. I'm going to jump back into our pinion number 1. So my beginners and my level 1 students, you guys ready? We left off in move number 9. This time I'm not going to face you. I'm going to assume that this red wall is the front of the room, okay? You kind of follow along with me a little easier. We just did 6, 7, 8 was our side to side, and then 9 was that chop to the front of the room. Now for move number 10, the left leg is going to step and my left hand is going to strike. Step forward, punch with my left hand. And I'm in a forward stance here, right? Left foot forward, right foot back. They've also got some width to it. See how it's not in a straight line? My front knee, I know it's a little hard to see there, is bent. My back leg is straight. If I face the side, it'll make it a little easier to see. See how this? Front knee is bent. Knee is right over my ankle. My back leg is straight. And I've got my feet flat on the floor. One more time, ready? 6, 7, 8, chop is 9, step with the left foot, punch with the left hand, 10. There we go. That's the end of pinion 1 part B. I want you guys to start practicing that whole thing. If you do feel really good with the first part and the second part, you can practice them all together, okay? Now, level 2 team, my level 2 kids and then beginner, intermediate, teen, adult. We've got 2 more moves to do, okay? We've just done 7 and 8. 7 being side to side, and then 8 being that side kick, check, and scroll. Now for 9, remember by down and out. You're going to do a bottom fist that goes down and one that goes out. That's with the right hand and with the right foot. That's the other thing I was trying to say. So if I'm right here, right foot is going to kick, right hand is going to strike. Ready? Right foot front kick. At the same time, I'm going to do a bottom fist down. Now, for this one, I'm actually going to turn a different direction so you can see it for a second, all right? Let's say the front of my room is right there. Front kick and bottom fist happen at the same time. And notice, this hand's on the inside of my leg. So it's not over here where you can't see it, but instead, inside of the leg. I'm going to step into a horse's stance, and then comes my out, that down and then out. If we're facing to the red wall here, ready? Down, and then once you've done this, step forward, out. One more time. If we already did 6 and 7, or 7 and 8, 7 side to side, right side, 8, and then we got 9, front kick, down and out. Excellent. One final one. One final move here. Call this one the thinker. Because you're going to be in a position kind of like this where you're thinking. It looks like this. My left leg is going to come up behind my right one. They're crossing over. Now I'm going to face you for this one, and it's going to make it a lot easier to see. All right, legs cross over. Left hand is going to go down. And the right hand is doing a mid block, which is kind of like an outward block. But instead of leaving it up like this, it's going to go here, a little lower. My forearm is extended like 45 degrees and my hand's flat, okay? So, down. And if I curled it in, it'd be the thinker here. Awesome. So all of it together. Ready? 7 side to side. 8 front side kick. 9 front kick. Down and out. And then 10, the thinker. And those strikes are all going, and that block at the end are all going to the red wall there. One last thing I'd like to mention with that last one. I know it kind of looks like a back knuckle, right? But a back knuckle goes out and back as a strike, and this one circles a little bit. So make sure that you show the difference in that move. It is pretty important, okay? My level 3 team and level 4 advanced in black belts, we got the end of pinions, or the second part of pinion 6 here to work on, right? We had just finished up with move number 13. We've got 14 to 18 to do real quick, all right? Other teams, I want you guys to keep working on pinion 1 and pinion 2, all right? Get that repetition, get that practice in. Like I mentioned before, that basketball player, 500 free throws every morning. Let's get like 500 pinion 1s every, I'm just kidding. But get a lot of practice in. Ready? Pinion 16, we've just done this. That U-strike. I'm going to demonstrate this move, and then I think for the last ones, I'm actually going to keep facing this way just so it's easier to follow along. But for 14, my back leg here, my left leg, is going to slide behind me. Once I do that, I turn all the way around. You can see I'm in a forward stance, and I'm doing a grip break. Let me go from another angle. And you might remember that grip break from moves 5 and 6 earlier in the pinion, right? Let's say I'm going from here. Left leg behind me, or my right hand is down and my left hand is up. Whichever leg is forward, that hand's usually going to be up in those grip breaks. So let's assume that we just did that. 14, I turn around. For 15, I'm going to go into a back stance. It's kind of like a horse's stance here, but instead, toes point to the corners, and this one's going to point to the front, all right? So I'm right here. And my hands are doing the checks kind of like the level 2s did earlier. So level 2s, make sure you remember this part because we're going to be using it in more pinions coming up, right? So 14, 15 is the check, 16, that left foot stepped out again. I'm going to do a spear to the groin. And right after that, a spear to the throat. You might remember this from earlier. We did something similar on moves 7 and 8. In this case, though, we don't change our feet. So 16, and then 17 is a spear up high. 15, 16, 17. Finally, one more move. Right leg moving finally again. It comes up, turn to our left, and downward block with the left hand. So I'm going to get a run through of all of those pinions again. I would like to mention one more thing though. We're working on Muay Thai in a minute. For tip testing, if you want to show the Muay Thai techniques off instead of the pinion, you can do that, okay? I do understand that pinions can be a little more challenging to learn virtually, but either one works in the tip testing coming up. And as always, if you want some extra help, I mentioned private lessons. I'll link that in the chat too as we end our class today, okay? You can sign up for them in person or online. So let's run through all of them again. Everyone working on pinion 1, go ahead and join me here. Ready? We've got 6 and 7, all the way up to 10. Horse stance, red wall here is the front of the room. 6, cross block low. 7, cross block high. 8, side to side. 9, chop to the front, and then 10, step and punch. One more time. Face to the left side of your room. Cross block low is 6. Up high is 7. 8, side to side. 9, chop to the front, and then 10, step and punch. Excellent. Everyone working on pinion number 2, go ahead and join me now. We're doing moves 6 through 10. Here we go. We had just wrapped up 6, I should say. 7, side to side on the right side. 8 is that side kick, check, and scroll. Side kick, check, scroll. Next up, we've got down and out for move number 9, right? That front kick with the bottom fists. Ready? And 9. Down and out. And then finally, the thinker. 10. Excellent. I like giving names to stuff. That way it helps me remember what comes next. If you got some sort of device to do that. Pinion 6, guys. Ready? From 9, we got the elbows first and then the U after. So elbow smash, 10. Guiding elbow, 11. And now for the U strike, we got our side to side first. This is kind of like a U strike. And then U strike. Let's see, I'm going to move this way a little bit. For 14, it slides behind. Grip break. Actually, now I'm going to pause. Imagine the whole room turns. I'm going to come back this way, okay? This way you can follow along a little better. Boom. 15, I got my back stance with the check. Now that I'm in the check, I can do the spear with this hand here. 16 and 17, spear and spear. And finally, right leg gets to move. 18, there we go. We wrapped up pinion 7, or pinion 6. Whew. That's pinion 6 part B, I should say. Awesome work, guys. So again, if you want to do the Muay Thai version, you can do that too. Or if you want to submit a video with your pinion, you can do that as well. Now, we got some Muay Thai to do. If you guys have some gloves you want to grab to put on, go get them. If you don't want to wear them, that is okay. I just enjoy wearing them while I train. All right, so first thing, I want to shadow box a little bit here, get us warmed up. Remember our Muay Thai marching stance, hands stay up by the head, they gotta guard us. My toes are pointing forward. I'm shifting my weight back and forth, but I'm making it unpredictable, right? I want to avoid being a metronome here of tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, right? They're gonna be able to tell exactly where I'm going when. I want it to be a little more unpredictable here, right? And then for shadow boxing, just imagine you're sparring somebody, right? Any Muay Thai moves you know. For Muay Thai moves, they're more powerful, simpler moves. So think jabs, crosses, elbows, hooks, uppercuts, depending on what you've learned, knee smashes, front kicks, roundhouse kicks, usually with the back leg. For advanced students, you might know the Superman punch. You might know the spinning back fist. You might know the flying knee, right? All these things. But shadow box, 30 seconds, ready, and go. Make sure you're breathing as you do these two. That roundhouse kick. Make sure you're moving around. This is as fun and as good of an exercise as you make it. If you just stand here and go here, it's going to be really boring really fast. But if you change around, you're thinking, boom, 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 I gotta get my juke in there too. Shielding and punch, yeah. Jab, jab, cross, round. That 360 round for advanced that have learned it. Make sure you're only doing techniques that you've learned before from me or another instructor. That way it stays safe. It may look simple, but when someone's practiced something enough, it starts to look simple because they've done it so many times and they know how to do it without hurting themselves. So only stuff you've learned. 5 more seconds. Jab, cross, elbow, elbow, knee, and break. All right. I'm going to get my handy dandy Weightmaster. Just for demonstration purposes, I want you guys to be able to see. So, we're both doing strikes that are very similar actually. Beginning and level 1 kids, you guys are working on the elbow strike. Everyone else is working on the hooks. So both of these strikes generally come in from the side. So you guys can kind of, you can't quite hear. Here we go. You can see this writing here. Let's say that I'm sparring them. This is like their face here, the front of their body. Our strikes are going to be going to the sides. Or if I'm facing you and you're doing these strikes, they'd be going to the side of the ribs here or the side of the head, okay? So keep that in mind. It's going to have to come in from the side a little bit. And the second thing that's in common is you have to be in really close. If you're not close enough, and I'm talking like you're getting really close like that, then the strikes aren't going to work, okay? So if I'm out here at a range where I can jab and where I can cross, elbows aren't going to work. My elbow is a lot shorter than my whole arm. And same thing for everyone else who's working on those hooks. I know it looks possible. You might look and if I can do a fake one here and go, hey, the hook works from there. No, it doesn't. I gotta be in like this. A lot of times these are done from a clench when I'm holding on tight and I want to strike to the, here's my front, strike to the side. Yeah, there's my hook, okay? So, starting with the elbows. Let's say we're in our Muay Thai marching stance. To do an elbow strike, you're gonna raise your hand up. When you do this, taking off my glove for a second, I'm gonna make sure that my palm is down. And the reason for this is because if I have my palm towards me, when it drops down like that, if you feel the top of your arm here, you're gonna notice that it feels pretty soft, right? If I had it other way like this, there's a nice bone here that you don't wanna hit with. But if I go palm down, and then I feel right here, that's pretty solid. That's a really good surface to strike with where it's not gonna hurt me, okay? So, for the elbows, we go palms down, elbows up, and we're gonna go side to side. Up high like this, I'm gonna turn to the side and strike, and I can turn the opposite direction as well. And notice all the power here comes from my hips turning. If I stay like this, I'm barely hitting the bag if at all. But watch this, the knot of my belt, facing the side, by the end it's gonna face you, ready? Look at that. And by the end of this next one, it's probably gonna face towards, towards the plug down there you might be able to see. Right, it's starting to turn a little bit more. So, for my beginners in level 1, let's try this. Jab, cross, other side, elbow, and then elbow. That's your combo, okay? Jab, cross, elbow, elbow. Ready? Go. Level 2s, level 3s, level 4s, and all my teens and adults are working on the hook. So, like I mentioned a minute ago, it's got to be in close. You got to be in close. Second thing now, for this strike, palm's going to face towards us, make a fist, and then it's all in the hips. So my arms shouldn't really move relative to my body. Meaning, if I start with it in front of me like this, it shouldn't end past me, right? It's got to stay here. All of the power comes from my hips. And if you watch my feet, when I do the strike, this back one here, it's flat on the ground at the beginning, but by the end, that heel came up. And it's not enough to just say, hey look, my heel came up. No, my hips have to turn. There we go. Hips turn, that foot coming up can be an indication of that. If I go the other direction, I know you can't quite see it there, but it looks like that, where my heel's up in the air, all right? So for us, the combo's gonna be the same, but we're gonna substitute hooks in for our elbows. Jab, cross, get in close, hook, and hook, all right? If I'm going to the bag here, jab, cross, step in, hook, and then hook. Excellent. Let's go about 30 more seconds for everybody. Jab, cross, hook, hook, okay? Or for beginners level 1s, jab, cross, elbow, elbow. Ready, set, and go. Make sure you're still exhaling as you do this, guys. Keep breathing. Get those elbows in there too. Again, making sure we're in close. If I stay at this range, this is for everybody. Nothing happens. If I get in, there we go. Now I got my contact. There we go. Facing you guys now. Boom, boom, ha, ha. 10 seconds. Oh yeah. Right, when you get that exhale, it can help get that power in the strike and break. All right, now you can make up your own combo with these moves, right? Or you can even go back to kind of like doing like shadow boxing. For my advanced, I want to show you guys this combo because I was having a blast with it all week. Jab, cross, spinning, back fist, hook. Here we go. Watch this. You're going to go jab, cross. I'm going to go to my spinning back fist. And then I'm going to use the same hand for a hook. If I was facing towards you guys, I went jab, cross, spinning back fist, and then rotate back for the hook. If you want to try it out, it's a blast. Especially if you got a bag to hit. Because you can hit across and then come back into it. Man, it's a blast. All right, guys, we're going 30 seconds. Your favorite combo. And make up your own. Ready, set, and go. You want to stick with what I just did there? Jab, cross, elbow, elbow, or jab, cross, hook, hook. You can. Boom. Juke underneath. With a hook. Jab, cross, block, elbow. Maybe add that push kick. Jab, jab, cross, elbow. Ooh, uppercut. Jab, cross, elbow, elbow. I'm going to add a knee on the end. Jab, cross, elbow, elbow, knee. Jab, cross, elbow, elbow. Jab, jab, cross, elbow. That knee strike. Maybe we'll go jab, cross, knee, and then 360 round. Boom. Make sure you guys don't get that close to your screen. I don't want any broken TVs. 10 seconds left, guys. Let's go. Hitting a turbo speed a little bit faster. Boom. And break. That was about 10 seconds there. Nice work, everybody. Make sure, hopefully, you were pushing yourself there, giving 110%. Making sure you're a little tired at the end of it. All right. Get a little breather here. We get a quick drink of water. All right, everybody. We got to bow out of here in just a second. A couple announcements for us. First one, if you guys didn't hear, we are able to start up in-person classes again. We've been having a blast with it. If you didn't see all the safety measures we've got in place, if you go to our website and then you look at the top banner, there should be a link to all the procedures that we've got in place to make sure that it's as safe as possible for all the students as well as all the instructors here. Other than that, I know there's something else I wanted to mention. Oh, and I'm blanking right now. Dang. Oh yeah, it was just the private lessons. I'm going to mention those again. I'll put it in the comments here, a link to our Google Sheet that's got info for you to sign up if you'd like to do either online private lessons through Discord, or if you want to do an in-person private lesson. We've got the small room, the belt room in our school set up to have private lessons. We'll have more info about extra days. As of right now, I believe it's Tuesday, Thursdays. We've got some times between 4 and 5, as well as Tuesday in the evening from 6 to 7-ish, if my memory serves me correctly. So that's it, guys. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're having a good time and getting a lot of practice in. And look forward to talking to you guys, seeing you soon. Again, after about, I'll put that the link in the comments. And if you guys have any questions for me, please let me know, okay? So let's come to attention. Ooh, there was one more. That's right. I mentioned it a little bit ago, but for tip testing next week, you are welcome to either do the pinion that we worked on or the Muay Thai combo. So beginners and ones, jab, cross, elbow, elbow. Level 2s and up, jab, cross, hook, hook. All right, that's up to you. And then final thing, this has to do with tip testing again. For the tipping procedure, since we've started in-person classes, we want it to be a little bit more, not only, but more on a schedule. So you can just kind of tip test for anything whenever. I'm going to be accepting tip submissions for curriculum during week 1 of the module. So right now we're learning the pinion for the first time, right? Week 1. And tip testing, which is week 2, or the week right after tip testing when we start something new. But if we get into that next week where it's the following tip testing, we're not going to allow any makeup tip tests from previous ones. So if you need to make any tips up from the shelter-in-place orders and our quarantine, now would be the time to do it. All right, so that's it, guys. Thank you for jumping into class today. I had a blast, a good workout. Hopefully you guys did too. If you're still feeling pretty fresh, go do 30 more push-ups, 30 more crunches, 30 more squats, and then run a couple miles, okay? Well, maybe run the miles later. It's getting a little dark. But let's go attention. Thank you, guys. Let's bow out. Class dismissed. Awesome work, guys. I'm going to throw the link here in the comments, and then if you got questions, let me know, okay? Where are we? Here we are. Let me know. Can you guys hear the music in the other room right now? Thanks, Finn. And the link to this Google Sheet should also be in Discord. Up on the top left sidebar, there's like the info, there's the announcements, there's the welcome, and then there should be info about private lessons. Click on that. I also linked videos on how you can set up Discord to help with private lessons, both the audio and the video. So, bye, Sima Sarah. Have a good night. And bye, Suhela. Thanks for joining too. I think that the music's popping up in there. If anyone wants to let me know, it'd be cool to tell them. I see the audio mixer just kind of bouncing a little bit. Hey, Sebastian. Thanks for joining class today. Have a good evening. All right, if there's any questions about the private lessons or anything about training, let me know, guys. But it's very quiet. Okay, cool. Thanks, Tima Sarah. I thought that the mixer was bouncing a little bit to the beat. If you guys got any questions, let me know. I'm gonna sign everything out in just a minute here, okay? All right, guys. I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys for joining the class again. To anybody who's still in here with me, hope you guys have a safe night, and hope you guys are staying safe.